So we talk a lot about where to retire, but today we're taking a little detour and we're talking about where to celebrate being alive at scale. Hello, Rainbow people. It's David.
And John. And today on Queer Money episode 640, brought to you by Optimize Investment Partners. More on that in a minute. We're breaking down the 10 biggest pride parades in the world in 2026, ranked by attendance. And we're also breaking down not just the vibe, but what it'll cost you to actually party there.
So before we dive into this list, we do want to remind you all that corporate sponsorship of pride events around the world, but especially in the United States, has declined significantly, with cities like San Francisco and Denver facing budget shortfalls for their pride events from last year.
So please, to the extent possible, donate to your local pride organizations. Pride isn't free, and it's about time our community starts paying for our own parties and our own protests. This is why Queer Money matters. We have to be free of corporations that rainbow wash us only when it's convenient for them.
All right, so our first big city coming in at number 10 is Chicago. Chicago Pride Fest will take place this year between June 20th and 21st. The parade itself will be on June 28th. There is an estimated attendance of around 800,000 to 1 million people. Yeah. Big. So why is Chicago's Pride fabulous? Well, it's the perfect mix of big city energy without the chaos of a city like New York. It's fun, approachable, and it still feels like a community celebration, not just a spectacle you watch.
As for the queer vibe, Chicago is friendly, welcoming, and very Midwest cousin who hosts the best party. The neighborhood, for those of you who don't know, is North Halsted in East Lakeview. It has high energy nightlife such as Sidetracks and Scarlet you want to check out. Also LGBTQ plus owned businesses and the Legacy Walk Outdoor Museum.
When it comes to your wallet, how much will it cost you to be there for the event? Well, a hotel is going to run you at least $200 to $400. Spending money, you want to plan on about $150 to $250 a day. You know, that might seem high, but remember, we're on vacation and we're partying, so oftentimes we let the wallet strings loosen up a little bit. And a martini is going to cost you around $16. So if you like content like this, drop us a green heart in the comments so that we can reach 15,000 subscribers. And then let us know which of these Pride parades you will be attending this year if you're able to.
Okay, next up on our list, number 9 is Mexico City. Mexico City Pride 2026 is scheduled for Saturday, June 27th, 2026, alongside major events like Latin America Pride, which takes place from June 25th through June 29th. Estimated attendance in Mexico City this year is 800,000 to 1 million people. Why is Mexico City fabulous? Well, for many reasons, but Pride specifically, it's got massive crowds, incredible food, and it's one of the most affordable major Pride cities on this list this year.
As for the queer vibe for Pride, it is a young, energized, and growing community there. The neighborhood in Mexico City is predominantly known as Zona Rosa, or the Pink Zone.
I have a pink zone.
Okay. Which is located in the Colonia Juarez neighborhood. This is the main gay hub, but with many gay-friendly bars and restaurants, but there are other pockets around the city where there is a lot of LGBTQ activity.
As for your wallet, you're looking at least $120 to $250 a night that you're going to stay at a hotel. Spending money, you'll probably want to take at least $80 to $250 a day with you. And then martinis, you're probably looking at about $8 to $10 per martini. So drink up.
All right, coming in at number 8 is San Francisco Pride. So this will be the 56th annual San Francisco Pride Parade and Celebration. Started even before I was born. And this is scheduled this year for June 27th and 28th. There is an estimated attendance of around 1 million people. And San Francisco Pride is fabulous in part because it is part of the birthplace of the modern LGBTQ rights movement and energy because of what was happening there prior to 1969.
As for the queer vibe, San Francisco is historic, activist-driven, and deeply rooted in queer identity. The neighborhood, for those of you who don't know, is the Castro District, otherwise known as the Castro in Eureka Valley, packed with historic gay bars and clubs, and notably Twin Peaks Tavern, the first known gay bar with floor-to-ceiling windows, so everybody could see you
and be seen by you.
Freak flag. And it also has many hotspots along the Castro and 18th Street.
As for your wallet, San Francisco Pride is going to be expensive. A hotel is going to run you at least $300 to $600 a night. For spending money, you're going to probably be looking at about $200 to $300 a day, and a martini is going to cost you about $18.
Right, number 7 on our list is Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires Pride 2026 is scheduled for early November 2026, with the main march typically taking place around Saturday, November 7th. The official date here is still to be determined. This is the first time, though, that we're crossing the 1 million people mark for the estimated attendance, so look out for that. And why is Buenos Aires fabulous? fabulous? Well, it's European charm meets Latin passion at a fraction of the cost.
The queer vibe here, Buenos Aires is known to be sultry, expressive, and very nightlife driven.
That sounds like my LinkedIn bio.
LinkedIn, okay. The neighborhood is called Palermo, which is an electric, trendy, and area that is packed with gay-friendly bars and restaurants and nightclubs.
And by electric, David means eclectic.
Eclectic.
As for your wallet hotel, you're looking for at least $100 to $220 for a hotel stay per night. You'll want to take between $70 to $140 per day for spending money with you. And for martinis, this is the cheapest I think that we found, between $7 to $9 for a martini.
Which might make you electric.
Boogie, wiggy, wiggy.
All right, coming in at number 6 is Cologne Pride. Cologne, Germany, they refer to their pride as Christopher Street Days in Germany. And this runs from June 19th through July 5th. So it's a long ass party here. Estimated attendance is around 1.1 to 1.4 million people. Cologne is Germany's biggest pride. It is one of Europe's most joyful and party-heavy celebrations.
As for your queer vibe, Cologne's pride is festive, open, and very social. It's less edgy than Berlin, so you may not necessarily need as much leather as you would take to any other German pride parade. But it's more celebratory. As for the neighborhood, it's centered in and around Schaffenstraße near Rudolfplatz, frequently called the Bermuda Triangle due to its high concentration of gay bars, clubs, and cafes. So I wonder how many a gay boy found himself lost in that triangle.
Disappeared in that triangle. When it comes to your wallet, you're going to probably run around $150 to $300 a night for a hotel, $120 to $200 a day for your spending money, and a martini or two is going to run you about $12 to $14.
Right, coming in number 5 on our list is London. Pride in London this year will take place Saturday, July 4th, which is Independence Day in Estados Unidos. Estimated attendance is about 1.5 million people, which is, wow, that's crazy. Why is it fabulous? Well, London is a global city with global pride. Think of it as royalty meets rave. It's kind of like Prince William meets Prince Harry.
As for the queer vibe, it is much more polished here in London, but it's still very protest-rooted. The neighborhood is centered around Soho, which is in central London. It's known for its iconic pubs and the cabaret on Old Crompton Street. Another area to be aware of is Vauxhall in South London, which is where the major nightlife hub is at, which features large clubs and the historic Royal Vauxhall Tavern.
As for your wallet, you're looking at least $300 to $600 a night for a hotel stay. Spending money, you'll probably want to take at least $200 to $350 per day with you. And a martini here, you're looking at $20 to $22 per drink.
You get to split one. All right, coming in at number 4 is Madrid. Madrid Pride this year is scheduled to run between Friday, June 25th and Sunday, July 5th. So it looks like we have some overlap with London here. Maybe you can hit both of them. The estimated attendance is roughly 2 million people. We're crossing the 2 million mark now. Why is it fabulous? Well, it's arguably the best pride party in the world.
Says those of us who have an affinity for Spanish men. As for your queer vibe, it's massive, it's joyful, and it's wildly social. The neighborhood is Chueca and is a vibrant central gay neighborhood in Madrid, known for its inclusive atmosphere, bustling nightlife, and numerous LGBTQ plus owned businesses. It's located near Gran Via. This trendy area around Plaza de Chueca is packed with gay bars, cafes, and shops.
We know this because we have gone to gay bars, cafes, and shops in this area.
Yeah, and don't go to the gay bar before midnight.
No, that's true. Although I would say during Pride, it's probably their hours stretch out a lot longer. When it comes to your wallet, a hotel is going to run you at least $200 to $400 a night. Spending money, plan on about $150 to $250, and a martini about $15.
All right, kicking off our top 3 here is New York City Pride.
New York City Pride.
Pride in New York City happens Sunday, June 28th. Key events include the Pride March and Pride Fest, both which are free to attend, alongside Youth Pride on June 27th. The estimated attendance here is 2 to 2.5 million people this year. That is off the hook. And why is New York City Pride fabulous? Well, it's where Pride began. Hello, Stonewall and Martha P. Johnson. Ladies, grab your bricks.
As for the queer vibe, this is a high energy and iconic Pride event. It is also a little chaotic. Yeah. There's a lot going on here with a lot of people. As for the neighborhood in New York, well, there are multiple. So we know that a lot of the other cities on this list have multiple neighborhoods, but in New York, there are 3 pretty iconic ones. Hell's Kitchen, which which is kind of trendy, high energy, full of nightlife. Chelsea, which is a little bit more upscale and historic. And the West Village or Greenwich Village area is also the historic hub where the iconic Stonewall Inn is located.
And Hell's Kitchen has one of our favorite ramen restaurants
It does.
of the entire world. As for your wallet, you're looking for a hotel stay at least $350 to $700 a night. So it's getting a little pricey here. Spending money, you'll want to take between $200 and $350 a day with you. And martinis you can find with a little bit of searching for about $20.
You're going to have to search.
You better search.
All right, we're sticking with North America for a runner-up, and that is Toronto Pride, which happens June 25th through the 28th, but they do have events all month long. The estimated attendance, 3 million people. We're finally crossing the 3 million mark here. And why is it fabulous? Well, obviously, it's huge, right? It's big, it's bold, and beautifully diverse. Toronto Pride feels like a global queer family reunion.
As for the queer vibe, Toronto Pride is extremely inclusive and safe and politically active. It's one of the strongest for trans and multicultural representation. The neighborhood in Toronto is Church and Wellesley Village, is located in the heart of downtown Toronto and features many gay bars, restaurants, businesses, and the 519 Community Center.
When it comes to your wallet, you're looking at a hotel running you at least $250 to $450 a night. Spending money, plan on about $150 to $250 a day, and a martini, about $15.
Before we give you the number one Pride location for 2026, did you know that Lisbon in Portugal is estimated to have a Pride celebration of 70,000 in attendance? So if you're looking for a smaller Pride with a Euro vibe, Portugal may just be your Pride du jour.
Which brings us to today's sponsor. Optimize built the Portugal Golden Opportunities Fund for more than returns. They also build it for freedom. Freedom to move about Europe, to retire fabulously abroad, and to include your family. It is EU regulated, it is IRA friendly, and EU passport worthy after 10 years. Get the details with the link in this video description or in your podcast player.
All right, the biggest gay Pride this year, coming in at our number one spot, is Sao Paulo Pride, with an estimated attendance to be between 4 to 5 million people.
Crazy.
Let's put this into some context. That's like if all the people within the state of Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Vermont all went to a single party. And Bernie Sanders was leading it.
Yeah, of course.
So why is Sao Paulo Pride awesome? It is the biggest pride parade on earth, period.
That's right. So what is the queer vibe here? Well, it's explosive with its energy, incredibly diverse. But one of the important things to remember is in a crowd this big, please stay in the safety zones. When it comes to the neighborhood, it is known as Frei Caneca and Casolasau. I think I'm saying that correctly. That area of town is often referred to as Gay Caneca, which is located near Paulista Avenue. This area is deeply packed with LGBTQ-friendly bars, nightclubs, and shops.
As for your wallet, you're going to pay about $120 to $300 a night for a hotel stay. For spending money, you'll want to take between $100 to $180 a day with you, and a martini is going to cost you about $10.
So here's the truth, folks. You can spend $5,000 or more on one Pride weekend, and obviously some of these cities show that. Or you can plan like a Queer Mini Pro and spend half that while having twice as much fun. Because the goal isn't to just celebrate Pride. It's to celebrate Pride without coming home with a credit card hangover.
So whether you're dreaming of Sao Paulo chaos, Madrid madness, or a quiet martini moment in Chicago, ask yourself this question. Am I spending like I'm on vacation, or am I building a life that I actually want? Again, help us reach 15,000 subscribers so we can reach more people. Drop us a green heart in the comments and let us know which is your favorite Pride city for this year and why.
Coming soon by popular request, we are going to be talking about 5 affordable gay-friendly cities in English-speaking countries. So make sure you're subscribed and you join us next time. Meanwhile, stay fabulous.
Not fabulously broke. And if you want to see our list of the best countries overall for LGBTQ+ people, check out this video right here.